Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on today. This episode of As a Tarot Turns is brought to you on purpose with purpose. I am your host, Nacho Mama. Some people call me Crystal, some people call me Criddle, like Riddle with the C. Either way, Nacho Mama is a personality, not a person. Today we're going to read for the collective of Aquarius, the Aquarius collective. It doesn't matter if you're a man dealing with a man, a woman dealing with a woman, a man dealing with a woman, or a woman dealing with a man. Just going to read for the entire Aquarius collective, see what sort of messages Spirit has for y'all today. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I'm over halfway to a community tab. I'm almost there. Almost there, and I'm super excited to get there. Super excited to be where I'm at. And having a community tab will give me more options of sharing. I'll be able to share music, share other creators' content. Just sharing in general. Share. So thank you to all of you that have subscribed, and thank you in advance to all of you that are about to. Super awesome. Aquarius. What sort of messages does Spirit have for y'all today? Universe, Source, Spirit, please use me as a conduit to express the best message for Aquarius' personal growth. Please and thank you. So mote it be. Amen. Hostility. Struggle and hostility. Could be dealing with a Leo. Could be feeling some sort of hostility towards a Leo. Maybe this Leo is selfish, or you feel that this Leo is selfish. You also have a Taurus. And determined. So, and we have work. So it might be at a workplace. Maybe you feel like there's like a hostile environment at your work, or you went into someone's work and there was some sort of hostile environment. Maybe you were wrongly accused of something at work or in someone's workplace. Like maybe y'all were accused of stealing something. You had people following you around or some shit. You know, they judged you by your appearance. But didn't know who you were, you know? It's like, man, don't you know I own this store? You're over here following me around like I'm shoplifting and I'm the one that owns this shit. We have another Leo card here. So definitely you could be dealing with a Leo. It's taking some sort of strength to not be hostile with this person. You could have real heavy Leo in your chart. But there's definitely some sort of hostile feelings, some sort of negative feelings towards a Leo. And it's taking you a lot of strength to balance. You have to find the balance in how you feel. And find the balance in whatever this situation is. It could be at a work situation. Could be at someone's work. But you're needing to find a balance of whatever this hostile energy is that you have towards this Leo person. My kitties are trying to break into my room. So if you hear that in the background, that's what that is. What else can we tell Aquarius? I just feel like somebody was like wrongly accused of something. You know, like if you're out shopping or something and somebody's following you around acting like you're stealing something, but little do they know you actually own the whole entire company. And you're just kind of in there to see how your business is running. You know, like I feel like somebody was treated like total crap here on the premises of how they look. You know, maybe the clothes that they wear. But didn't know who you were, you know? And once they figure out who you are, then they try to butt kiss. But there's some sort of hostile environment that's surrounding a Leo or Leo energy. Yeah, we got the Nine of Swords. Somebody was purposefully, you know, like cruel and just being mean. There might be some sort of Leo you're dealing with that is purposefully just being mean, catty, petty, destructive, selfish, like wishing the worst on you kind of deal. And it could be somebody in your work environment, because we got the work card here with the Four of Wands. Could be an Aries, Gemini, but we got heavy Leo. You also have Libra on the table. This is like, it makes you reel up in your head, you know? Causes a lot of conflict, a lot of turmoil, a lot of like sleepless nights trying to figure out how to find balance in the situation. How to find peace. Peace inside your mind is like you just go through the day like reliving, you know? You have collapse with the Six of Swords. So it's like somebody brings you back onto their level. You know, you might have been doing all this work to raise your vibration, and then you get around this person and it's like instantly back to, you know, not sending them love and light, that's for sure. You know, and love is a conscious choice. To send love into a situation is a conscious choice. You know, but I think this tests your patience for sure. Whatever this Leo is, whatever this Leo energy, it definitely brings a lot of hostility to your mind, to your surroundings, to your environment. And it definitely tests your patience. Yeah, it brings a lot of swords there. A lot of anguish, a lot of suffering, a lot of miserable night's sleep, a lot of like wondering why, or, you know, maybe plotting. Makes you try to feel like you need a plot to get ahead of them. You know, how are you going to seek revenge on this person, you know? Which is not in the highest vibration. And so it is testing your patience. It's testing your skill. It's testing your skill and your capacity to choose love, you know? Because we got the Three of Cups. And the Child. This could be a child that you're dealing with. But we have the Fool and the Three of Cups. So the universe is saying to take a leap of faith towards, you know, towards celebrating, towards group endeavors, towards reaching out to other people, you know, or maybe through reaching out to other people, you'll find balance in this situation. And maybe some of you need to outsource some help, you know, have to get an outside perspective because you're too in the heat of the moment. Like it's like on the Harry Potter movie when he kept thinking that, Sirius was not Sirius. What's his face? He kept trying to say that he was part of the Dark Lord's plan, you know, and that guy was like, "No, you're just blinded by hate." Some of you might be blinded by hate towards someone, so you might need an outside perspective to kind of defuse the situation, to diffuse your mind. Because I really feel this, you know, like this very hostile in your mind is very testing your patience, testing your skill, testing your ability to rise above, you know. You might have been doing all this energy, all this inner energy work, but when it comes to this person or this situation, whoever's got this heavy Leo on in their chart, or this heavy Leo energy, it definitely tests your patience. Makes you want to walk away from all that you've learned, you know. Like, I wish a motherfucker would, you know, all preaching love all day, and then this fool walks by and you just want to slam their face into a car door, you know. And I'm definitely not, I'm not suggesting that you do that by any means, you know. Don't forget what you've learned, man. Don't forget all the things that you've learned, all the vibrations that you've learned, how to control your own vibration. Don't let this one person bring you back into this negative mindset, you know. Don't let them turn you back into the old you. But I definitely feel like this is testing your patience, is testing your ability to put love into a situation. Testing your ability to handle your emotions. You can't fight hate with hate, you know? The best revenge for failure is success. The best revenge for hate is love. Yeah, you just ain't feeling it. You don't want to hear it. When it comes to this person or this situation, you don't want to hear it. You just want You want them to leave you alone, or you want to leave them alone. You just want to walk away from it, or you want to go back down to your old self, you know? It almost makes you feel like you turn back into being hood, you know? And it's like, nah, man, I done crossed the tracks. I got out of the hood. That is not who I am no more. You know, it might always be a part of me, but I really feel the universe is testing your patience with this person. Sadness. And it brings you a lot of inner turmoil, Aquarius. For the Aquariuses that I'm reading from. Or maybe somebody falsely accused you of some shit. Or lied to you. And you have a real hard time letting that go. You don't let that slide. Feeling like you're drinking from empty cups. Empty words. Empty actions. Like, man. The cat did it, huh? Like, you're getting real tired of this shit. It's the same old story, the same old song and dance, man. And it's like, no matter how much you try to... It's like the universe is just testing your patience with this person. But hey, if you let them get away with it once, if this is something that somebody has done to you multiple times, you know, and you've let them get away with it, and let them get away with it, and let them get away with it, well, they figured out that they could get away with it. So now they're just going to have this. It's like you said the exact same words last time you said you were sorry. You know, the last time we got in a fight over this exact same shit, you said the exact same words and nothing changes, right? Because anybody can be good for 3 months, man. It takes 3 months. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll never lie again. I'll never steal again. I'll never do this again. You know, and then about 3 months later, they're right back doing the same old shit. It's because they weren't sorry about it. They were sorry that they got caught. You know? It's like if you were falsely accused of stealing at some store, you know, and they found out that nah, you had money in your pocket. You were just actually there to shop. Like, no, you run the business. You're just checking on your employees. You know, that's not going to change the fact that they're still going to be falsely accusing people of shoplifting, you know? They're still going to be following people around just because they don't wear the nicest shoes, or just because they got a funny look on their face, you know? They're not sad that they did it. They're sad they got caught. And they're going to tell you the same sob story about how they'll never do it again. You know, oh, I'm sorry. I'll never do that again. I swear I'll never lie again. You know, and then they tell the exact same lie. Oh, yeah, the cat did it again, right? Oh, that was the cat. It's like you're getting tired of hearing the same old song and dance. But if this is something that you've let this person get away with, then they know they can get away with it. All they have to do is turn on the freaking, on the eye showers, you know, bat their eyeballs and start crying, and then all of a sudden it's right back to them winning again, you know? But they know better. They just don't act better. Yeah, disaster. Somebody's making a fool of themselves, man, and it's testing your patience. It is really testing your patience. It's like, how many times is this person going to say the exact same thing and you're just going to forgive them? You know, how many times is this person going to lie and say they'll never lie again, only to find out that they've been lying the whole time, you know? Bat their eyeballs and start crying, you know, and then turn you into the bad guy because you caught them lying. I think it's just testing your patience, Aquarius. Testing your inner balance. Seeing how much you'll let them get away with. How many times you'll forgive them. You know, how many times can somebody say they're sorry for the same thing that they just keep doing, using the exact same words? It's like, man, you used those exact same words the last time we got into this discussion about your behavior, you know? But it's like, how do you change it? You know, especially if it's a child or something that you're dealing with that's like part of your family like that. How do you change their behavior? It's like you can't change somebody else. You can only change how you act, what you do, you know, how you respond. But I feel like it makes you go backwards. You know, like it makes you regress. Makes your spiritual evolution regress. Every time this person does this and you end up all in your feels, you know. 11:11 on the clock. Let's see what we could get from the Everyday Witch deck for Aquarius. The Six of Cups in reverse. So there's no cooperation. There's no cooperation. It's like one-sided cooperation. Like you're doing all the work. You're trying to lay out a program, trying to, you know, like trying to establish like ground rules, a structure, you know, but ain't nobody following it. It's like, okay, next time you feel like lying, just do this instead, you know, and then tell the truth. And they still end up lying anyways, you know. It's like whatever plan you set into place, like you're the only one that follows that plan. Everybody else just kind of laughs about it and goes on their merry way because they know that they could bat their eyes and cry and, you know, say the exact same thing they said last time, and then you'll just put a new plan in place and see how that works. But I feel like there's no cooperation. What else can we tell Aquarius? Here we have the Page of Cups and the High Priestess. So you're going to get a message from your intuition. Your intuition is going to deliver you a message, and it's up to you if you listen to it or not, but your intuition will definitely be speaking to you. And if it's something that has been over and over again in your head, you know, like something in your head has been telling you to do something, then it's just going to get louder and louder. And the Fool. That's twice we have the Fool. So it's going to require some sort of leap of faith, man. But you're going to have to let some of that baggage go. Let some of that pain go. Let whoever's causing that pain go, you know, or just drop it and not let it bother you no more. You know, maybe drop how you feel about it. If you know that if you're with a person that you know lies, you know what I mean? Well, then you know that they lie, so drop how you feel about them lying. That's up to you, you know? Like, they're not being sneaky about it. This is the same old song and dance. It's like you've heard this shit before. You've heard their exact same apology before. You know? They've done the exact same thing they said they weren't going to do, and they did it again. You know? But, I mean, who can you be mad at? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, kind of shit. Let's see what sort of advice we could get from the spirit of Ganesh. It's like, I feel like for some of y'all, this might have been like, you know, like you're the featured artist at an art gallery, you know, and you go in there in your street clothes and the gallery treats you like shit. You know what I mean? And then you're like, wait a second, but that's my art, you know? And then they change their whole tune. It's like somebody sent you into somewhere where that you're, you know, supposed to be celebrated. You know, like I am the featured artist, you know, and then you go into the place where your art is being featured, and the people that are featuring your art just like snub their nose at you. Don't even want to talk to you without even knowing that you're the actual featured artist, you know? And they're like, puts a sour taste in your mouth, you know? Like, okay, now my art is being featured in a place with some with people that, you know, treat people like shit. Like, fuck no. And that person might feel bad when they find out that you're the actual artist, but it isn't going to change how they view other people, you know? The experience that they have with you isn't going to change them. Because they feel like they're just doing their job. Innocence. Like one time, I went to go get my eyes checked, and I had dreadlocks. And the chick at the freaking, the desk followed me around everywhere, spraying Lysol and shit. Like, accused me of having lice, dude, just because I had dreadlocks. You know, I went directly from that store to go get my head checked by a doctor, and had a lawyer on the line, man. And I probably could have sued them for a lot of money. But instead, I got free glasses and some dumb shit. But you have people that do that automatically judge you. You know, not knowing anything about you, they automatically judge you. And I feel like a lot of you are experiencing that, or have been dealing with somebody that does this. You know, innocence. The simplest gestures of love and respect can prevail over even the toughest of hearts. In this card, the lightness of the aura around Ganesha portrays innocence. I don't know if you guys know about your what do they call them? There's like, anyways, there's some sort of other, like, I don't know what the word is. What is the word? Crap. That's not the word. Oh, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Never mind. Scratch that. Sorry, guys. I'll probably remember in the middle of the night, you know, I'll like, oh yeah, it was blah, 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 blah. And then I'll come back on and just say some random word and nobody will understand what I'm talking about. But innocence. By being soft and still, you give the universe the opportunity to assist you in creating your desires. Be willing to release any cynicism. Have you noticed yourself becoming increasingly critical over time? As you gather more experience, see, and that's what I was talking about, that like instant judgment, you know, like instantly judging people because they have dreadlocks, or instantly judging someone because of the shoes that they wear, not knowing that they're the actual artist, you know? As you gather more experience, sometimes the familiarity of a situation can cause you to lose touch with your innocence. It is only natural to expect similar outcomes as you've had in the past when similar situations present themselves in your life. Don't forget, though, that change and transformation are always possible. You are being offered an opportunity to approach the situation with renewed peace. If you are making changes to your job situation, relationship, or even the direction of your life path, approach this with the sense of exploration and the excited curiosity of a child. Be willing to let go of the preconceived ideas that have developed over time and in your mind. Allow your heart to be centered and in a place of peace. Every day, call on Ganesha for guidance to renew your mind and to refresh your thinking. With Ganesha's assistance, contemplate each situation you encounter. Ask Ganesha to support you. Remember to pray for freedom from fears, worries, and unhealthy obsessions that might control your thoughts and harm your soul. Be accountable for your decisions and their results. Just knowing that you are responsible will assist you to take those decisions seriously and with greater consideration, right? So I don't know if this is you that's judging people, or somebody's judging you, but there's definitely some harsh judgments going around. Like, just like falsely accused. I kept hearing falsely accused. Let's see what sort of messages we can get from the angel deck. What sort of messages do you have for Aquarius universe? For the angels? It says ask. Ask us to help you in this situation, and we will immediately go to work on your behalf. We're governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions. So we patiently await your request, right? The angels can't just come in and meddle in your affairs, man. You have to actually give them permission, with my permission, you know? You can meddle in my affairs with my permission. You know, sometimes you have to actually ask them. What else can we tell the Aquarius is? Reward yourself. You've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. Make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy and mood and motivation at a consistently high level. And we have relationship. Your primary relationship is with yourself and God, and every other relationship follows from there. To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving Creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. And that one wanted to jump, but it didn't. Release and surrender. We shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to our love and assistance. All right, let's see what we can get from the 4 agreements. The 4 agreements for Aquarius, please. Always do your best. Take your life and enjoy it. You are alive, so take your life and enjoy it. You were born with the right to be happy, to love, and to share your love. Just to be. Take a risk and enjoy your life is all that matters. Be impeccable with your word. Become a white magician. All the magic you possess is based on your word, and you cast spells all the time with your opinions. You can either put a spell on someone with your word, or you can release someone from a spell, right? Words are very powerful, especially the ones that are in our mind, the ones we tell ourselves, you know? We have a lot of times we turn our assumptions into a reality, you know, and then project that onto the world. You know, just like if somebody is falsely accusing you of something, they've assumed something and turned that into their reality and then projected it onto your world. You know, our minds are very, very, very powerful. You know, and a lot of times we create our emotions by what we think is the truth. Our emotions, we think that our emotions are the truth, but that's not the truth. That's our truth, you know? So we have to be mindful of what is actually the actual fact, you know, and what is, how is our emotions creating that fact? Just because we feel it doesn't mean that it is absolutely true. I mean, sure, it's true to us. It's valid. Just because you feel something automatically makes it valid. It doesn't take its validity away. But is it actual truth? Is it the truth? You know? It says, be aware of unconscious assumptions. Assumptions are made so fast and unconsciously, most of the time because we have agreements to communicate this way. We have agreed that it is not safe to ask questions. We have agreed that if people love us, they should know what we want or how we feel. Right? We think that people are mind readers. Well, if you loved me, you would have kept me warm while you were sleeping. You know, I remember when I was younger and I was sleeping under a bridge, and I swore my boyfriend didn't love me at the time because he was asleep and I was freezing. And instead of me just waking him up like, hey, babe, I'm freezing. Can you like snuggle up to me to keep me warm? You know, I just automatically assumed that, oh man, he doesn't love me. Like I'm just over here freezing and he's over there sleeping. And, you know, we got to be careful with that. I remember being young and I remember that moment completely. Like I had decided that he didn't love me because he was too busy sleeping. You know, how dare I? All right, and what can we get from the spiritual AF? In order to love who you are, you can't hate the experience that shaped you, right? True that. Anything truly cool about you was created from the life you've lived. Remember that when you start to wind down in the shame spiral, no time is wasted, no love is wasted, no tears are wasted, no breath is wasted. You being you is important, and every single thing that makes you you is of value. Tell shame to suck it. Suck it, shame. Stay away from people who make you feel like you are hard to love, right? Those people that you never do anything good enough for. Even if you've acted like the big old asshole, you still deserve to be around people who see the goodness in you and point it out. If they find you hard to love, they ain't your people. Extra credit. Someone pointing out that you've acted like an asshole doesn't mean that they don't love you. Figure out if you're getting tough love or no love. You'll be a way less of an asshole when you learn this. True that. True that. All right, Aquarius, pretty sure those are your messages for today. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Like I said, I'm almost there, man. I'm almost there. But if I keep saying I'm almost there, then I'm going to always just be almost there. So I'm there. I'm there. I'm there. I'm there. I'm there. I'm there. I love you guys. Vroom, beep, beep.